Hey everyone, welcome back. It's me. You probably know who I am by now. If not, I am Gabby. My channel is Simply Gabby, and I talk about my life here with vitiligo. If you don't know what vitiligo is, it's an autoimmune disease where your skin, can't turn around that way, randomly has patches, changing your original skin color to patches everywhere. There's different types of vitiligo. So it can be symmetrical on both sides, it can be completely random, so it really just depends on the person. So if you're new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thanks so much for coming back. So I've been getting some requests from people who particularly struggle with vitiligo. It is not always easy living with vitiligo. Anybody who has it knows that, you know, life changes significantly with it, and you really have to learn to get through it and get used to it, or else you will just struggle immensely. So in this video, as you can probably tell by the title, I'm going to talk about how you can survive having vitiligo, and I want to just talk about how you can live differently and how you can live better and how you can mostly survive it and make the most out of your condition. So let's just get right into it, because I know y'all probably just wanted me to stop talking and get to the real stuff. So let's just get into it. With having vitiligo, it changes everything in my life, not just, it's everything. So everything in my life has changed since having vitiligo. Jobs, relationships, you know, my entire life has changed. Friendships, how I see myself, mental health, physical health, things like that. Everything has changed. When I first started developing vitiligo, I was so young, I don't really even remember. But as I grew up, I had no idea what it was, and it was really hard to deal with it and explain it to others when I didn't understand it myself. So the first tip that I have for anybody who has vitiligo, it's probably something that you definitely don't want to hear, because, you know, it's just not something that everyone will want to hear, but the first tip is to think of those that are less fortunate. And this is not for me to say that, this is not me saying because somebody else has it worse that your situation doesn't matter or isn't valid. I'm just saying we need to think of those who are less fortunate. I'm fortunate enough to still be here, and after many experiences to still be here. I've had 2 near-death experiences. I'm going to make those into videos because, you know, why not? I think we need to think of those less fortunate, because there are lots of people who don't even have, like, sight, who don't have legs, who don't have arms, who can't walk, who don't have a voice, who are deaf. You know, there's so many things in the world that, like, debilitate the way that somebody lives, and I'm so lucky that my skin is just that. I'm so lucky that it is just a physical, like, cosmetic, like, condition, and not something where, you know, I can't walk or can't breathe. Well, I have asthma, so I don't know why I even said that, but, you know, I'm lucky that this condition is just cosmetic, and I realize how different my situation could be if I were in somebody else's shoes. There's so many things that could have gone wrong but didn't. So it's time to change your perspective a little bit and start thinking about all the things that you do have. You have more than you think, and if you look closely enough or change your perspective, you'll start to see that too. The next thing that I would say that you could use as a tip to, you know, live well with vitiligo is to have a purpose or a goal for vitiligo, or your life with vitiligo. So it can be pretty hard to figure out what to do with yourself once you know that you have it, because everything changes. You know, the way people look at you, the way you look at yourself, you know, how many opportunities you think you have. So I would say that you need to have a purpose or goal that allows you to grow with your vitiligo. So what I mean by that is, I think you need to have a goal in mind, a positive goal in mind, that you take steps towards daily. Whatever it is, I think you need to move forward. and have something positive to look forward to because of your vitiligo. So whether it is you like to, you know, educate people, maybe make videos, have an Instagram. This is just what I do. When I first developed vitiligo, I didn't talk about it for like 15 years. You know, a mere 2 years I've been talking about it, and the rest I have been completely silent. Since then, my life has completely changed. I've noticed so many good things that I never could have even imagined before. Before I was even talking about it, I was scared to death that somebody would find a picture of me, that somebody would take a picture of me, that somebody would look at me, that I would even be caught with my sleeves like down like this. You know, I would wear sleeves up to here. I was terrified of, you know, even the thought of somebody knowing about me. And, you know, since I took that first step and posted a picture on Instagram, it really changed everything. And the thought of making a YouTube video like a year ago, like before I started my channel, I was absolutely terrified. I hated the way I was speaking. I hated hearing my own voice. I hated seeing myself on camera. And sometimes I still feel like a little insecure about my videos that go online, but there's so many people that I feel like I reach, and so many people reach out to me and let me know how much it is helping them, and they want to see more, and they want help with other topics. So ever since I made that first YouTube video, as much as it sucked, the quality and, you know, how nervous I was, everything has changed since then. Like about 2 or 3 years I've been working to get to even where I am today. And it's honestly, it has just changed my life taking that first step. Or back 3 years ago when I walked into the grocery store with shorts on, like simple things like that changed my life. If you aren't taking steps to, you know, better yourself or make yourself feel more confident or accept yourself, you should be doing those things, because you don't want to wait any longer to do those things, because your life could be better right now. As soon as you take that first step, you're going to feel so much better, and you'll just have a new respect for yourself. So make a goal and try to reach it, no matter how small. The next tip for, like, you know, living life with vitiligo is something that, you know, I used to like kind of find my strength from and my zen from, you know. It would bring me comfort to know that I could prove everybody wrong one day. And let me explain what I mean by that. If you've ever been bullied for everything, you know that some of those comments stick with you for years on end. Something that people have said to me when I was in like middle school and high school are still with me. So those things that people have said to me, and, you know, were trying to make me like hate myself, were trying to make me uncomfortable, were trying to make themselves feel better, those are the things that stuck with me for a good portion of my life. So it brought me so much comfort, and like it gave me drive to be better and accept myself and do the things that I really want to do, because not only will I be making myself happy, I'm going to be proving those other people wrong. I don't even know where these people come up with these things. Some of the things I don't even remember. Some of the things I've never heard because they've only been said behind my back, but, you know, some of those things I really hung on to, but the thing that got me through it was thinking about how I can, you know, take strength from this and, you know, prove them wrong, because one day they're gonna see, wow, those things that I said to her didn't even work, and she doesn't even care what I said. And there's so much strength in like bettering yourself than there is in like getting revenge. So, but with that being said, being better and just bettering yourself is the best revenge. The next thing is that helped me get through my experience and help me like survive is to realize that being different is okay. For the longest time, I wanted to be like all the girls in my class, all the girls on Instagram and Facebook, and every other, you know, every other person that wasn't me. I wanted to be like them. And it took me so long to realize that most of the world is like literally a clone or a duplicate, and everybody's always trying to copy somebody else or be somebody else. And it's just so exhausting. If you got exactly what you wanted, and let's say you wanted to be like this girl on Instagram, if you could magically appear as that person in that second, within a few days or weeks, you'd probably be really bored and miss yourself, you know? It's a good thing that, you know, that just doesn't magically happen, because if I turned into someone else, I think I would miss me, you know? And I think you would too. So, you know, just, you know, take everything that you've learned and everything that you are and just be appreciative of it, because you are so special and you just don't know it. So just, you know, let yourself be unique and stop fighting it. And the last thing that I wanted to say about it is, it's so important to turn vitiligo into a place of love and peace, rather than like hatred and like, you know, a dark place. For the longest time, I was in a very dark place because, you know, I was in a depressive state. People felt like people hated me. Some people probably did. I got bullied all the time. I hated the skin I was in. I wouldn't speak out, you know. I would just retreat as deep as I could, and I would stay there. It's really important to take all the things that you've learned and been dealt and to turn it into a positive thing, because the way that other people see us is like, they might see us as like, you know, like a monster or something like that. And by bullying us and everything like that, they try to make you act like they think you are, if that makes sense. So they think you're a monster, therefore they think you should act like a monster. You know, they're trying to trigger you. They're trying to turn you into something that you're not. So it's super important to, you know, let them think what they want of you, but, you know, you don't have to turn into what they say you are. It takes a lot more strength to come from a place of love than a place of like hate and revenge. So if you're gonna do anything, do it out of love, and just do it out of drive to, you know, better your own life. And like, honestly, just don't care what everybody else is saying, because at the end of the day, it's something that you have to live with, and they don't. So just don't let them turn you into something that you're not. Stay kind and loving and, you know, free and accepting, and don't let them turn you into like, don't let them turn you into like a dark, scary, hateful person, because that's exactly what they want you to do. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. Literally, they probably will live in their mom's basement until they're 59. You know, like, they're probably not gonna amount to anything anyway. So that's my video for today. I really do hope that this helped somebody. It took me so long, you know, to realize that all of these things that I spoke about in this video today, so I hope it helps somebody. So at 1,000 subscribers, I would love to do a giveaway for 1 or 2 people, whoever enters the contest. I'm not really sure about all the ins and the outs, but I do know that a majority of people would like subscribers to choose what items or gifts or giveaway items that I'm going to do. Let me know what you guys are wanting as a giveaway. So leave in the comments what you would like to be given. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a big thumbs up, and, you know, subscribe. I've been posting every week, so expect a video every week. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and subscribe and turn on the little bell for more. Okay, until next time, you guys. Bye.